to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the Groupers taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Slithers into space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position. So the Florida Gators offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the...
Heading to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Just steamrolling the defense. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the game second time they've had to kick it away.
Coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the groupers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And some room to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Get it out on the screen. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Are you coming into this game? If they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, a lot of space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the ride.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds a little space. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Peterson. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Ball. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like a pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Give to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Behind the chains now on second and long. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now the toss. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put the...
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Craig. Finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. The 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, groupers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll run the screen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Might as well stick with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the groupers send out the punt unit.
Number 95. To kick it away.
Touchdown Gator! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The groupers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Gators in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Gators will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll run for it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over. Downs, and that leaves the door open. And the groupers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And he ends up taking a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dirk.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Nolan. It's on target and complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Pushes ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Groupers will call on their punt team. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Just complete and